Hello. Welcome to my Pilates online this evening. My name is Sabrina and I'm going to be taking you through a beginner-based Pilates workout. All you're going to need today is a chair. Please make sure you set up ready. You've got a cushion if you need. You've got padding for the knees or any other nigglies to make yourself comfortable, knowing your body, exercising safely at home. So all you're going to need is just a chair. Doesn't matter what chair. As long as it's steady and stable, you're confident to move through it with through the workout. Okay. Let's get ready to begin. So if you feel for any of the exercises, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit easier, using support or not using support of the chair, up to you. Just go with the flow. And most importantly, just enjoy the flow of the class and the movements because they really are medicine. Okay. So just standing parallel the foot of your mat, I want you to open up your toes, get a connection of all of them, imprinting them into the mat. Soften the knee joints, tuck in the pelvic floor, lengthen the spine. Arms staying at your sides, breathe in, lift the shoulders, shrug them up, take them down and round, and repeat. Inhale. Big circle. 2 more. And after completing the last one, nod the chin, and you're going to start the roll down. So nod the chin. Soften the chest, hanging the head and arms heavy, keeping the knees soft, allowing the spine to just fall off of the hips, hang into it. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drop lower into it, putting the ribs onto the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tuck in pelvic floor, use it to re-stack the spine, still keeping bent knee up nice and tall. Breathe in, roll the shoulders back, nod the chin, exhale, start the roll down again. Hanging like a rag doll, take a deep breath in and exhale, drop the spine more. Deep breath in. Exhale, tucking in your belly to roll back up to standing. Up nice and tall. Go for 1 more. Breathing in, rolling your shoulders back. Nod the chin gently and exhale, roll down through the spine. Hanging into it, just drop, let go. Take a deep breath in, exhale, drop further into the roll down. And then take a deep breath in, tucking in your navel, roll back up slowly, restack the spine. All the way up nice and tall. Good. Taking a step forward to your chair, standing about more or less halfway through the mat. Breathing in, roll the shoulders back, nod the chin, start rolling down, but this time reaching the arms forward to the chair. Once your fingers touch and land to the chair, align your ears with your arms, so you're not hanging your head down. And then lift the chest slightly, flattening out that spine. Take a deep breath in and exhale, stretch out the back of your knees, back of the legs. Or holding the bent knees, maintaining the flat back because you still and already feel a major stretch there, that's fine. But I want you to try and lift and change the shape of the spine, flattening the back. Good. Just play with it here, bending to one knee and alternate the stretching. Try not to sink the hip down. You don't want to drop the hip. You also want to keep your feet nice and flat. So think of still lifting the tailbone up while you bend and stretch into those hamstrings. Good. Center your weight through both feet. Then tuck in your belly and roll up through your spine, bringing your shoulders to stack on top of your wrists. So right now we are modifying a 4-point kneeling position on our hands. Step forward if you need to, so you can align knees and ankles underneath the hips. All right? Shoulders stacked above your wrists. Flatten your back here, rather than hanging into a round spine, even if it means you've got to bend your knees a bit. Remember, your neck and your head is an extension of the spine, so it doesn't help if you're constantly hanging the weight in that head. We want to strengthen the back of the neck and the upper spine by lifting the chest slightly. So staying square and stacked in this position, I want you to sweep up your left leg. Now don't twist the hips. Point both hip bones down and engage your glutes to lift your leg up. Try lengthen that leg out. Squeezing the glutes to lift the leg up. Tucking your navel, staying stacked, lifting the opposite arm up, trying to hold a 2-point balance. Light in your upper track. Don't elevate that shoulder up into the ear. Hold your balance. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down, but keeping the leg up. We're going to bend the knee and stretch. Bend the knee, exhale, stretch. Keeping the foot flat. Getting a stretch through the Achilles, getting range of motion through the ankle. Inhale, exhale. Back leg is long. Squeeze the glute. 2 more. Last one. Lower down the leg to land to the mat and wiggle it out. Good. Square, align, flat back, imitating 4-point kneeling. Sweeping the other leg up, but keeping the body centered. Squeeze the glute to lift that leg, lengthen it out, and when you're ready, tucking in your belly, lift the other arm up, float it up like a feather. Avoid shoulder elevation up into the earlobe. Getting a deeper lat connection as you pull that wing bone down while lengthening through your arm. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arm down. We bend and stretch standing knee. Inhale and exhale. Challenge yourself on the knee bend. Get the range through the back of that leg. Checking with your hips that you haven't externally rotated for more range, that both the hip bones are pointing straight down. And then while focusing on that bending and stretching leg, you don't want to let the other leg start lagging down. Keep it lifted while bending and stretching. 3 more. Hold it and slowly land the leg down. Going into the first leg we went into, but before we do, drop down onto your forearms. You can bend the knees if you need to, but I still want a flat back rather than a rounded spine. Shoulders are directly over your elbows. Sweeping the first leg back up as high as you can. Really going for the glute squeeze here. Standing leg is bent slightly. We're going to lift and lower the leg. So tap the mat and kick the leg up while keeping your upper body steady. You don't want to arch and dunk the spine through every movement. And keeping that glute nice and tight is going to prevent any lower back strain and actually improve lower back support by strengthening glute. Long leg all the way down, all the way up, really working those muscles supporting hip joints. 3 more. 2. Last one stays up as high as you can. 5 pulses higher. 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down and wiggle it out. Stay on the forearms, keep the engine running, don't collapse. Shoulders stacked over your wrists when you're ready, staying centered, sweeping the other leg up. As high as you can, squeeze into the glutes, lift it up. We long leg nips down onto floor and we lift it up, exhale. So keep your hips steady and square. You don't want to be twisting anywhere through the body. And by staying aligned, you're going to be forced to get that glute working. Dissociate the hamstring here, find the glutes, exhale, lift. Go for 2 more. Hold it up on that last one and pulse higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and wiggle it out. Lifting back up onto your hands and then all the way up to standing position. Good. Hands at your side. Little step back, roll down. Inhale, shoulders back. Nod your chin, soften and hollow your chest. And start rolling down one vertebra at a time. Keeping equally pressed weight through your feet, release the neck and shoulders. Inhale, on the exhale, drop those ribs even lower down to touch your thighs. Take a deep breath in, hold. Exhale, tucking your pelvic floor, navel to spine, start restacking the spine, lengthening that tailbone down to your heels, stand up tall. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your body, clasping your hands, get the heels of the hands to touch. From there, you got them touching, try and stretch the elbows. Roll your shoulders back and then try and lift the hands off the glutes and tailbone, tucking in your pelvic floor. Chest up, breathe. One more deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Lower the arms, release the fingertips. Inhale, lift those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend to the side. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, over to the other side, keeping equal weight through your feet. Center it and release. Good. Find your balance. Don't step one foot to the center. Maintain your balance, keeping fist distance apart. You're going to lift one leg up onto your chair. If you want to go a little bit closer to the chair, that's fine. The standing foot must be parallel. Flex the foot on the chair, hips are square, not one hip more forward than the other. With a flat back, lift the chest and hinge forward. Hold that stretch. Good, with that flat back. Breathe in as you lift that chest. Exhale, melt down into round spine. So it makes a little difference. Your round back and your flat back, still flexing your foot. If you can reach that chair, inhale, lift back into your flat spine. Just the fingertips to the chair. Still flexing the foot. Flatten out the back so that imaginary marble can roll down your spine. Exhale, melt down into your round spine, release. Good, and as you lift it up now, we're going to go into glute stretch, similar to what we do on the exo chair. So just be easy here. Again, bearing in mind that your chair is nice and stable and steady. You're going to go into the pigeon stretch on the chair. So bend knee in front of you. If you don't feel comfortable on your chair, you can always do it on the mat. Bend leg, hips are forward, not twisted. Square them forward. Good. Lift the chest. And then you can feel where you need to lean into it in order to get a little bit more deep stretch. Good, just hold it there. If you've got support in the chair, I want you to just go into a slight side bend, just slightly. Hold onto that chair. Deep breath onto side, exhale, lift it up. Good, let's change legs. Starting in a standing position, find your balance. Keeping fist distance between your feet, lift one leg up. So you know you're not standing on the center, but just off the center and still align. Flex your foot, stretch your leg, lift up your spine, breathe in, exhale, hinge forward. Flat back, and don't push it, just listen to your body. If you're not quite reaching yet, ease into the stretch. Keep the chest lifted, flat back. No wrinkle at the back of the neck. Deep breath in, lifting chest a bit more. Exhale, melt down. Round spine, releasing fully. Inhale, lift the chest into flat back. Again. Find it wherever it is, even if you're not holding the chair. Breathe into that stretch. Exhale, melt it down. Getting the belly to the thigh, releasing neck and shoulders. Still flexing the foot. And gently releasing it as you lift up. Start bending the knee, taking it forward, finding your glute stretch. Do it on the mat if you're not happy with the setup of your chair in this position. Hips are squared forward. Try to straighten your back leg as best you can. If you need to bend in order to keep your hips square, that's fine. But then once you square, see where you can stretch that straight leg too. Ease into it, breathe, and then get a little bit deeper. And then side bend, up and over, just gently. Good. Lifting it back up and releasing. Good, good, good. Hands are on the chair. I want you to get into a plank position. Plank position now, we're going to train you to get your upper body strong and to be able to rely on yourself to hold the good support. So I want you to bring your hips forward so that here you are in position. This is the plank position. How do we know? Because we've got a nice long straight line of the body. From the head down to the tailbone is one long straight line. Over here we're now bending, okay? We're pushing away. Shoulders are not on top of the wrists anymore. We're now creating a square position. Okay, so I want you to make your body as one straight line. Hold it there. You've got to tuck in your belly. Dropping too low, that's straining the lower back. So find the core connection, pull it and hold. Avoid rounding the upper back. I want your chest lifted, but still pressing your hands into the chair and away. Hold your plank. If this is a lot of work for you, just stay here and maintain your endurance through the strength. Those that can go a little bit further, we're going to do 5 mini push-ups, okay? So bend the elbows and stretch. But you've got to drop your hips as long as your chest, so it doesn't have to do this push-up and leave your hips behind. We drop the hips, even if it's a tiny bend in the arms. We go for 3, bend and stretch. 4, just do what you can. 1 more. Hold your plank. Straight line. 1 more challenge. Can you float 1 leg up to balance? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing legs. Just a little float and hold. 5, 4, Flatten the feet, push away, imitating an upside down V position, and just hang there for a breather to stretch it out. Aligning your ears with your arms, lifting your tailbone up. Tucking your navel and sweeping your hands, roll back up, restack your spine. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. I want you to take a seat on your chair. Right? Taking a seat on your chair. If you're sitting in front of a screen all day, you'll love this one. So, neck stretch is an easy, basic neck stretch. But it is a brilliant neck stretch and it is an effective neck stretch. And what do you need? A chair, which we so often have glued to our bottoms. So we have no excuse to just take a moment to stretch the neck. Hands at your sides, cupping the chair with the tiara, wherever, depending on your chair. Sit up nice and tall. Okay? One arm is mainly cupped, one hand is cupping for now. So holding that chair. Lift your spine up nice and tall. Gently drop your ear to your shoulder so you get a nice long stretch. Drawing that shoulder down as you open up the space between your earlobe and your shoulder. I want you to keep opening up nice wide shoulders. Quite a deep stretch and a real small movement. And gently lift it up. Let's try the other side. Cupping the fingertips to the chair. Lift up a bit taller. Open the collarbone wide. And then gently drop ear to shoulder. There is so much more room that we can create in the neck vertebra. And with all these shoulder and neck and upper back muscles, they are so tight and crammed. That just a basic stretch like this can do wonders. And then lift it up. Ooh, good. One more time each side, slightly different. So cup the chair, sit up tall, open the collarbones, gently drop your ear to your shoulder. Imagine yourself in an invisible glass box. You don't want your nose to head to drop in the glass in front or behind. So staying in your planes, you get your ear to drop to your shoulder. And then depending on where you're feeling it, maybe you need to drop your chin slightly for more stretch. Looking at the corner of the floor. Or maybe you need to lift your chin up. Feel where you find the stretch, just play with it a bit and hold it in a sweet spot. 3, 2, 1. And release it. Other side. I already feel taller in my neck. Cupping the fingertips, sit up tall, open the collarbones, breathe in and just drop your ear to your shoulder. Nice and long, nice and wide, open it up. Gently dropping the chin down to look towards the floor, but still creating a long line between ear and shoulder where you feel the stretch. In those glass planes, lift the chin up. Maybe you need your stretch there. And then release it. Good. Let's do a lovely spine twist. So left hand, right knee. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Put the other hand either at the back of your chair or depending where you can hold on to. But look at the knees. It doesn't help if you pull one knee back and one knee forward. Very important that the base of the spine is steady and those knees are not twisting. So with your opposite hand onto the opposite knee, feel that you can press your knee into your hand rather than pulling the knee back away from the hand. Lifting up that spine, breathing, exhale, twist. Rotate, keeping that knee pressing forward into your hand. See if you can look over your shoulder, past your chair. Deep breath, lift up taller, twist a bit more. and release. Good. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Hand to the back of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. Stack the spine. Press the knee into the hand rather than it pulling back. Very important. Up tall. Exhale, we twist. Rotate, rotate, rotate. See if you can pass that shoulder. And release that. Good. Now, sitting up nice and tall, I want you to straighten one leg and flex the foot. Very important, we're going to get into the thigh, which is working through to hip, which is connected to core. So this is always core. Hands at your side. I want you to lift a straight leg up and down. It doesn't matter how high you can lift the leg. It matters that you can keep your spine straight while lifting the leg. That you don't drop the spine in order to lift the leg. Okay, so don't think height. Think control and stability. Staying up nice and tall, long leg, flex your foot, stack it. We exhale, lift and drop. Sitting at the edge of your chin. 2, 3. Don't want to feel like you're scooping down. Even if you just lift up 2 centimeters. 4. Must be a straight leg. 5. You're working your thigh to straighten your knee. 7. We just do 10. 8. Sit up tall. 9. Hold number 10 up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good, good, good. Other leg. Stretch it long. Flex the foot. Lift that spine up nice and tall. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift. Keep the chest up. Don't tuck your tailbone. Straighten that leg. It's your straight leg. Even if it's a little left. Hold that last one. 5, 4. Sit up tall. 3, 2, and release it. Good, nice. Hands in the chair before we change position. The last one is back support. So, real beginner is bent knees. If you want to go a little bit more challenging, you can straighten the legs. I'm going to do both. Okay. So we'll start with bent legs. Just letting the bum fall over the chair and stepping the feet forward. Your ankles are under your knees, so you haven't gone there. You're in bent position. You don't hang into your shoulders. Press up and out. Tuck in the belly, curl and lift the pubic bone up as high as you can. Opening shoulders, head dropping back slightly on an imaginary pillow. Just slightly, no wrinkles in the back of the neck. Hold it, breathe, tuck in your belly, lift your pubic bone as you squeeze your bum, and release. Just sit on the chair. Let's try again. Flatten the feet, take a breath, scoop and tuck. Think of that pelvic curl, roll and lift those hips up, shoulders back. Head back slightly. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good, good, good. Stick with that version if you're feeling the work. Otherwise, let's take it up a notch. Stepping forward to straighten the legs. Breathe in, tuck, lead the pubic bone, scoop, roll those hips up, open the shoulders and collarbone. Up, headline back slightly. 3, 2, 1, and gently lower. Good. One more. In position. Ready. Scoop and tuck. We roll those hips up. Shoulders slightly back. Head slightly back. Up, up, up. Tuck and hold. 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring it back down. Good, good, good. Alrighty, let's take it down to the mat, everybody. Okie dokie. So, onto our mat. Okay. In this position, just straight legs. If you've got super duper tight hamstrings, you can pop yourself on a little cushion, little block. Sit up nice and tall. You can even use assistance of your feet to the chair. Breathe in. Exhale, you're going to reach forward. See if you can touch your chair. If you can reach the legs of your chair. Keeping your feet into your chest. You've got nice feedback. Okay, if you're not reaching there, it's fine. Grab onto your shins wherever you're feeling that stretch and hold it there. Good. And then release it. Let's lay down onto our spine. So nice flat back. You're going to straighten your legs on top of your chair. Wiggle yourself so that just your heels are nipping onto the chair. Okay. Hands at your sides. Take a deep breath in. Tuck in your navel, hollow out your tummy, lift your pubic bone and lead with the pubic bone. It's got to be higher than the two hips. Legs stay together. Roll those hips up, exhale. Go as high as you can. Keep your ribs connected and hold your tuck so there's no lower back pain. And then roll down from the top of the spine, gently all the way down to the bottom into neutral pelvis. Breathing again. Tuck in the navel, press your lower back into the mat as you draw your belly in and lift your pubic bone. So you hollow out the belly. Drawing into the deepest abdominals and then lift up, leading with the pubic bone, nice and high. Breathing in, exhale, roll down slowly. The feet are going to want to go into a V position, okay, where it's slightly easier. Try and keep your feet parallel. Squeeze your inner thighs. Again, it doesn't matter how high you're going, but that you're using all the right muscles in the right places to aid the movement. So try and keep your legs together. Breathe in through the nose. Tuck in the navel. Nice tilt and tuck. Roll up through the hips. Pubic bone leads the way. Up nice and tall. Feel that you're not wobbling through the hips. You've got equal height. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And roll down one vertebra at a time. So pelvic curl, straight legs. A little bit easier than pelvic curl, bent legs on the hamstrings. Let's try. Scooching just a little nipple further closer to your chair. When your heels are hanging off. Now you're going to know that you're doing a little bit of a cheat if your chair starts sliding. So no moving chair. Hands at your side. Breathe in. Navel in. Tuck and leave the pubic bone. Exhale, start rolling the hips up. Think of light feet pressing into the chair. Keep the ribs drawn down as you lift the hips up. Bring the glutes into this exercise. Inhale, hold it at the top. Exhale, rolling down sequentially, one vertebra at a time. Slowly round into it to the very end. Anchor the tailbone in neutral. Again, inhale. Tilt and flex into lower spine. Hollow it up. Lift up, squeeze. Pull those ribs in, knitting them together, meshing them together, rather than flaring them up like that. Okay, that's a lot more back muscles working. We want to connect and get the front line to support the back. Roll down slowly. One vertebra at a time. One more, everybody. I know you're feeling it. Let's go. Tuck and tilt. Exhale, rolling up. Nice and high. Deep breath in, hold. Exhale, roll down. All the way, all the way. Good, good, good. Pop those legs onto the chair. You're going to lift one leg up, interlace your fingers behind the knee. Stretching the leg as long as you can. 2 pulses to the chest, hamstring pull, and change.
2 exhales as you pull and pulse. And change. 1 more. And release it down. Good. Okay. Tabletop legs that are supported by the chair. Tabletop 90-degree legs just like this. Knees on top of hips. Feet in line with knees. Okay. We're going to go into some abdominals. So if you want, you can pop the pillow under your head if you struggle with neck, ache, and shoulders. If you struggle to feel the abdominals and the neck load takes over, then definitely use a little pillow. If you don't need a pillow, rather go without it and train yourself to get strong without that little bit of elevation. So, interlacing your fingers to the base of your skull, you're going to hover up your elbows in peripheral view. So they're going to stay there. Throughout the movement, you don't want to be flapping the arms up and down. Rest and get ready. Rest and get ready. You've got to hold in there nice and steady. You've got to keep the neck joints stable so the head is not going to be nodding up and down. Okay? We've got a soft peach under our chin, and we don't want to squash that peach. So lengthening at the back of the neck, securing steady shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your chest up, high line over your knees in one fixed position. Inhale, slowly back down, don't collapse. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Just hinge at the ribs. The goal is to try and get your shoulder blades off of your mat without straining your neck. So relaxing your neck, relaxing your face. Tension in the tummy to lift up and lower down. Exhale, up. So every time you come back down, you don't want to collapse the arms. The engine is still running. Exhale up. Inhale down. 1 more. Exhale up. Hold it here. Pulse it up higher. 5 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower yourself back down. Good, 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 good. Have a breather, resting your arms. And then hover those elbows back up into position. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale again, 1 big chest lift and hold it. Without dropping, rotate your chest, not your neck. And then bring it to steady. Over. Inhale, little twist.
This thing doesn't work with the if I try and do it with the earpods, and I lose the stream.
Please make sure your microphone's off, guys. Through to center, breathe in, exhale, rotate. Let's just do 4 more. Sorry, I know that one's a stinger. We got twist and center, twist and center. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, 1 more. Twist, center and hold it. 5 pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Those ones sting, no matter how many times you do it, right? Okay. In this position, lifting your right leg off the chair from tabletop. Extend the knee long and bend. Stretch to tabletop and extend. So just bend and extend there. And now let's add our chest lift with rotation. So hold your straight leg, take a deep breath in, hover those elbows. Exhale, chest comes up, chest stays up. As you rotate, bring your opposite elbow into opposite knee and lengthen. Just 3. Exhale. Keep your chest up. 1 more. Center your chest stays up and lower the chest down, bend and land the toes to the chair. Other leg, neutral pelvis, so don't sink and collapse into any side as you float your leg up to tabletop. Extend your knee and bend. Good, good, good. If you're feeling confident to get into the abdominals with rotation, hold the straight leg, hover the elbows, inhale. Exhale, chest up. Rotate, squeeze. 1. And inhale. Twist, exhale. 2. 1 more, you can do it. Twist. 3. hold your height, and lower it down, bring it in. Good. Back to the right leg, straighten it, flex the foot. We're going to keep working into single leg, at the hip hinge, lift and lower. It's got to be a straight leg. It doesn't matter how high you lift it. It matters that you keep the leg straight and flex the foot. Neutral hips, don't collapse side to side. 5, 4, stationary leg is stable. 3, stretch it out. 2, on 1, hold your straightest leg as high as you can. It's got to be straight. Keep the straight leg, point the toes and flex 5 times. Keep working through your thigh. 1 more. Bend the knee, release and place it down. Good. Neutral hips, lifting tabletop leg, extend it, straighten the leg, flex the foot. We lift the straight leg as high as we can, and we lift the chair. 2. Good. Force the straight leg, flex the foot. 1 more, I'm going to keep that straight leg up as high as you can, wherever your straight leg is. Point and flex. 2 more. Good. Bend the knee and release it down. Well done. Opening your arms into T position. If holding tabletop with both the legs is a bit strenuous for you, I want you to place your feet down onto the mat. Modifying it over here. Pressing knees together, squeeze, 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 and feet and ankles. Otherwise, up into tabletop, if there's no lower back issue, palms are facing up. Squeeze your knees together. We're going to a slight tilt of the pelvis. So 1 hip will lift off the mat. Both the shoulder blades stay anchored. Hold it there. Your knees stay connected. Pull to center. Exhale. Inhale. Small tilt. 1 hip lifts off the mat. Both shoulder blades stay anchored. Don't go too far. Exhale. Using abdominals, you're going to imprint that spine. Press it into the mat. Over again. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull back. 1 more. Over. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Hands at your sides. V position of the feet. Exhale. You're going to extend the legs and bring them in. If this is too challenging on the core and the lower back, you're going to do a single leg. Exhale. Inhale. All right? Just there. Keeping your back pressed into the mat. If you can manage double leg, let's go. You're going to do 4 on each leg or 8 in total. 2, 3, keep your spine imprinted. 4, heels squeezing together. Go to the full extension of the leg. 5, you're onto the other leg now. If you're doing single, 6, flex your feet. 7, 1 more, stretch those legs. Bring it into tabletop and rest your toes on the chair. Well done. Lifting your arms up, breathing in. Exhale, lift those arms, followed by the head and chest into a 100th breath. Again, don't drop the chin down. Don't hold it in the neck. Abdominals lift the chest. So we're taking that support away and going another step further. Inhale down. Exhale, head and chest. Don't make it a head bang. Very important. As little head bang as possible. And exhale, flex up, align. Inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, head, chest, up. Light toes, light toes. And slowly down, breathe in. Exhale, lift up. Open up those fingertips, reach. Inhale, go for one more. Exhale. Those of you that don't have neck getting in the way, you need hand support. Let's go for 50s today. Inhale, 5 little pulses. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders stay up off that mat. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 to go. Breathe. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift a little higher and lower down. Breathe in, stretch, 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 stretch. Good, good, good. Rocking yourself up. I want you to go onto your knees and a little bit away from your chair, not right next to the chair, just a little bit of space there, okay? You'll feel as you go into the side stretch your position. Anchor both those knees. Imagine them as your feet rooted into the ground, equally pressing weight. The hand that's closest to the chair, keep it there, all right? You're going to lift the one arm up and over into a side bend. This leg that you left behind, press that knee down into the mat. Allow your head to just drop to your shoulder, creating a lovely C shape through the spine. Good, deep breath in, exhale, lift up. And again, inhale, exhale. Don't pop that hip up. Open up the space between the ribs here. Use the support of the chair. And lift up. One more with a rotation. So breathing in, up and over. You can rest that forearm onto the chair. Keeping the hips square. This hip stays behind as you rotate your upper spine to get that hand onto the chair. Upper spine twist. You can take the arm that is on the chair a little bit back, twist, and then center the back arm to the chair, rotate back to your side, breathe, and lift yourself up. Good, good, good. Let's do the other side. Okay, just a bit of space. Hand to chair, anchoring the knee. Breathe in, up and over in those invisible glass planes. Ease into it here. It's quite a deep stretch. This is stretching so much more than what you realize. Hang the head. Open up those ribs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, return. Again, inhale, up and over. Deep breath and lift up. One more this time, rotation. Inhale, up and over. Use the support of the chair. Keeping the hips square, don't twist the hips. Rotate the upper spine only as you reach to land your hand to chair. Twist and pull. Hips stay forward. Release to side stretch. Breathe. And lift up. Good. I want you to take this forearm onto your chair. A little. Onto the chair. And then extend your leg. Okay? If you need a little bit of padding under the knee, go for it. So don't extend the neck, keep it bent. Hand to hip. Hip. Okay. All we're going to do is we're going to abduct. So I want you to lift your bent knee. Don't lift the knee, not the foot. Don't lift the foot, not the knee. I need you to lift a level knee and foot. Drop them both, lift them both. We do 10. Inhale, exhale. 2. 3. Don't sink into that shoulder here. Press up so we're stabilizing a little bit. So we're ready to working. Pull that wing bone down under your armpit. I think this is 5. Let's go 5 more. As high as you can, really squeeze to lift up. 3, 2 more. 1, hold it up, stretch that leg out, and land it down. Well done, well done. Bring it in, let's go to the other side. Okay, so onto forearm. Lifting knee and foot equally, not a tilted, twisted angle. Drop and lift, equal and even, without your upper body going forward or backwards. 2, 3. Keep it the same. 2 more. Hold up on that last one. Extend the leg long. Land it down. Bend the knee in, hand release it. Good, good, good. Okie dokie. From there, we're going to go onto the tummy. Okay, so let's get into position. Lay on your belly. Okay. Now, anytime we're on the tummy in this prone position, we're more than likely working the back line of the body. And so often there's those little lower back nigglies that we need to know again, just like the neck nigglies and abdominals. We need to know how to work through these movements without over jamming into a lower back that could already be sensitive or achy. So I need you to really feel how that you are tucking in your belly and tilting your pubic bone into the mat. Small movement, but very effective. Tuck in the belly, tilt the pubic bone into the mat. Imagine laying on an ice block. It's cold. You got to lift up your tummy. You got to pull your belly in. Opening the legs slightly and letting your heels drop in. I want your arms to go nice and wide in a wide V position. So often also, when we're lifting the arms up, the shoulders come up into this position. We lift the arms and then we go into this. And this is a habit. We don't even realize we're doing it. I want you to pull those arms down. Draw down to more back muscles, or deeper stabilizing muscles that are so unused to keep that position. You want to be able to lengthen and reach your arms without having to hang and elevate those shoulders. Pull them down and find the length of the arm, with having that arm pulled and plugged into its socket, not up there into that. Okay, you don't want to overload more neck and upper tracts. So in that position, wide. Tuck in the belly till pubic bone into mat. Open up. Plug the arms into their sockets, draw down. Hover your nose just above your mat. Inhale, just pick up your arms. Exhale down. If you feel yourself struggling to keep the shoulders down, go a bit wider. The more you go wide into T, the easier it will be, okay? Let's try again. Inhale, lift up the arms. Think of pinkies down before the thumbs. Pinky fingers down to the mat before the thumbs. So you don't get the shoulders up into the ears. Exhale down. Small movement, a lot of work. Let's go. Inhale, hovering your nose, tucking in your belly. Lift your arms up. Float them there, hold them there. Exhale, release. Again, tucking. Lift up. Hold. Exhale down. So by that little tuck, by that connection through the shoulders and then length back in the neck, you're going to feel that back working in all the great places. Let's go again. Tuck, reach, connect, lift up, reach. Exhale down. A little bit different now. Inhale, lift up, hover. Exhale, pull the elbows down, bend into cactus, wide fingers. Hover back up and release down. Inhale, lift to hover. Exhale, pull the elbows back, lifting chest a tiny bit higher. Exhale, lower down, reach. 2 more. Hover it up, breathe in. Pull elbows back, lift a bit higher. Exhale down. Squeeze glutes, tuck in navel to support the lower back. One more. Elbows bend, lift a bit higher. Hold it up here. Reach those arms behind you, open those fingers. See if you can open the collarbones a bit more. Roll your shoulders back. Stretch the back of your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it down. Exhale. Well done. Tuck your toes, lift yourself up, and push back into a rest position. Take some nice deep breaths here. Relax your shoulders. One more deep breath. Exhale. Tucking your belly, roll yourself up. Onto hands and knees. I want you to exhale, tucking your belly into cat stretch, round spine, lift up. Tucking the tailbone, releasing head, neck, shoulders. Inhale, reverse the curve, lift the tailbone again. Stretch out the back of your neck. Don't lift up the chin, because that's not working the upper back and enabling the chest to lift. Let's do one more of those. Tuck in that belly, scoop, round, flex. Lifting up the spine, drop the head, spread the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, reverse the tuck, lengthen. Good. And then neutral out that spine. You're going to take a big step forward of 1 foot, right foot. Bring your hips forward. Try and lift your chest, even if you're using your chair for a bit of support. Just getting into a hip stretch. Good, and let's go one more on the other side. Step back, pop your foot forward, adjust it, bring it forward, step it there, tuck in the pelvis as you bring the hip forward. Find the opening of that hip, squeeze that glute, lift to where you can. Think of lengthening from your hip down to your knee. And then release it back to hands and knees. Tucking your toes now. A little bit closer to your chair. You're going to tuck those toes. Placing your hands onto your chair. And you push up into your upside down V position. Align your ears with your arms, flatten your back, lift that tailbone. And then lower the hands to sweep the floor as you round your spine, tuck your belly and restack each vertebra one at a time. 5 rolls with the shoulder back. And we're going to do our last roll down to finish it off. 3, 2, 1 more big circle. Inhale. Nodding the chin for the last roll down of the evening. Hang head, neck, arms, soft knees, all the way. Take a deep breath in. Drop a bit lower, exhale. And then breathe in, last one. Scoop in that belly. Exhale, rolls you up. Lengthen your tailbone back down. Restack the spine. Up, nice and tall. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for